Rajin bener live. Nunggu nunggu matahari terbit doang. Kan nggak baik kalau matahari belum terbit tapi udah tidur. Nah, hati-hati kan. Lebih nunggu matahari terbit dulu lah, baru tidur. Udah sahur belum? Udah Bayu, udah subuhan juga malah. Di sini udah subuh. Matahari terbit aku langsung off lah. Tidur kalau nggak ketagihan. Tapi kalau ketagihan ya dikit-dikit lah ya. Sore bang, sore nonem. Mata lu sore. Asik ya B Baldur Gate nih. Yoi asik dong Baldur Gate. Udah sahur bang, udah subuhan juga, malah udah subuh sini. Baldur Gate. Masih kenapa sih kan? Baldur Gate.
Glad you and Karlak are all right. Well, as all right as any of us. A makeshift harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help.
I'm happy to help. Aduh, bang, mana outlet yang dijanjikan? Outlet gak tuh? Jualan apa aku? Outlast, tiba-tiba Outlast. Outlook. Ken, ente kayaknya belum sahur kan? Sahur dulu kan? Sahur sahur. Belum sahur nih kayaknya kan nih. Outlang, bener. Belum sahur fix. Ken makan dulu, Ken makan Ken. Jangan dipaksa kalau lapar kan. Aduh.
I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons, but no one has earned my trust if not you. When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique.
Sahur pakai apokat. Berarti ente makan telur ya?
Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground maybe.
Sahur dulu, kalau nggak sahur ntar siang kelaparan tuh kata Bayu tuh. Siap Bayu, tenang aja.
I'll make something incredible.
Selamat berbuka puasa, mata lu buka puasa. Aku direkomenin main dewe sama Kinoko. Langsung lah, main lah, itu seru itu. Ente nggak suka storynya pun skip story aja, itu battlenya wah banget kan gitu sih kalau Dynasty Warrior tuh. Kalau Kinoko kan dia kan skip story, dia fokus ke battlenya doang. Nah tuh Kinoko aja suka kayak gitu, makanya dia ketagihan main Dynasty Warrior. Makanya dia oh gitu ceritanya, oh gitu. Pas aku level kocak, perasaan dia main kok nggak baca cerita, ternyata di skip sama si kambing gitu kan. Dia lagi buka, gimana Bayu? Nah bener, pintar banget. Apa ini? Nah bener, pintar banget kau BH. Sudah seminggu ku makan telur. Bodoh lah, kan alpukat nih, alpukat. Telur ceplok, dadar dan omelet pakai sambal dan juga alpukat. Aduh, ku makan telur. Jadi kalian pemalas gitu? Apanya pemalas? Kok pemalas? Apanya pemalas? Apa skip story? Kalau aku sih enggak ya. Aku ini aja enggak aku skip anjir percakapan ini. Saya menemukan beberapa topeng mengerikan bisa karena membuat yang ini.
Using something that's already fabricated is tough. But I can try. How many do you have?
Topeng apa? Aku lupa.
I thought I sniffed American scent somewhere.
Kata-
These must have been a pain to get a hold of. American masks are brittle, so what I make won't last as long as my usual pieces.
Ngantuk. Ji, swear trauma story Genshin gak bisa skip. Itu dia. Kalau kalian tipe orang yang gak suka story mah susah coy. Jangan dipaksa. Bukan game kalian itu
There.
skip story.
Be careful who sees you using that. Might draw the wrong
Mungkin
sort of
aku
eyes.
maaf ya, baca komennya setelah percakapannya selesai biasanya gitu, atau percakapannya bisa di skip baru aku bisa baca komennya kalau misalnya ada percakapan. Nah, kalau gini mah baca komen aja gitu kan. Dah dulu ya bang, mau main goblok santai Baju. Oh Roblox siap Bayu, semangat main Robloxnya ya. Roblox maksudnya. Nah itu iya sih, nah gitu ya, jangan dipaksa. Bukti apa ya, kalian nikmati aja apa yang kalian suka. Jangan karena hype, terus jangan karena ente disuruh orang juga tiba-tiba aduh kata orang-orang nih bagus, aduh aku disuruh main ini, aduh kalau ente nggak suka ya janganlah, nanti ente malah nggak menikmati lagi segala hal yang ente pengen nikmati gitu. Jangan ya, jangan. Kalau emang gak suka tolak aja, kata-katain aja kalau perlu. Itu kan game story cuy gitu, nah gitu boleh nggak apa-apa. Aku juga kalau bosan pakai autoklik sih, autoklik gila kalau autoklik dia. Bang di lu udah jam berapa? Ya tambahin aja sejam di jam ente udah 5:30. Walah, nah gitu. Aku gak suka story kecuali gamenya memang fokus story macam Undertale dan game pixel lainnya. Kalau ntar
We'll
percakapan
get Karlak fixed up, right? There's always a way.
pasti
There
ada.
has to be.
Siap. Nah, kalau Undertale sama game pixel kan itu tertolong dengan gameplaynya juga kan. Ente kalau main Baldur Gate sih, waduh, aku yakin ngantuk banget sih. Ini full percakapan doang. Battlenya catur lagi. Maksudnya catur tuh ini turn based. Jadi nggak nggak action banget gitu. Gamenya turn based, berantemnya nih. Setiap ada
I
ini
know
harus
well the pain
ngomong
of seeing your
satu.
life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they
Iya.
slip.
Setiap ada hal apapun yang di Baldur Gate pasti ada
Karlak's
percakapan
fate
tambahan
may be
kayak gini.
ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. We can be
Kita
sure
bisa
of that.
kan. Nah, setiap ada hal yang bikin kita mengaruh ke ceritanya gitu. Semua karakternya party ini percakapannya bakal beda. Bukan beda sih, ada tambahannya gitu. Tambahan percakapan biar lebih paham lagi. Nah, itu sih. Kan tadi percakapannya panjang kan. Nah, kalau misalnya nggak ada percakapan kayak gini aja nih.
Go ahead.
Tuh.
I'm listening.
Nah, kalau nggak ada percakapan gitu, silahkan saya mendengarkan. Pencet lagi.
What's
Tuh.
on your mind?
Nah, gitu doang. Intinya nggak ada
Go ahead.
percakapan
I'm
pertambahan gitu.
listening.
Jadi kalau setiap ada momen itu, setiap ada momen pasti diajak ngomong dulu biar tahu percakapannya apa gitu. Wah, hentai sih. Wah, ngantuk main game nih, Cok. Ada lo player Genshin pakai autoklik terus kena ban 50 tahun. Iya kah? Aku baru tahu. Mampus. Iya karena pakai third-party r.e.p.o. Third-party. Oh gitu. Ini apa ada Valen tiba-tiba gitu. Yoi. Jadi nah nih sama Sterion.
So,
Tuh.
the untouchable Karlak is untouchable no more. I'd shake her hand, but she can still snap me in two, so probably safest to skip it.
Iya. Aduh.
If death is soon to take Karlak, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Anjir. Disuruh jadi ini gitu. Aduh. Ya gitu-gitu lah ya guys ya. Ada percakapan tambahan. Soalnya nih momennya tadi Karlak Ini tentang Karlak itu nih. Karlak tuh yang tanda seru ini. Itu terakhir aja ya. Percakapan sama yang lain aja dulu. Dah kusen DMG. Wah itu beritanya.
She can finally
Nah
seek
bener,
out the
aku
touch
baru
of another,
hapus Genshin lah.
only to be told she might not have much time left.
Hanya untuk sian juga sih. Karlak ini Karlak nih. Anjir. Takut langsung takut.
day. The best day. Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd
Seluruh
love
sesuatu
to
nih.
take this whole touch thing for a
Oh
test
ya,
drive.
Baldur Gate game dewasa ya.
I know we have important
Ini
things to do,
seksinya
but
diliatin anjir.
we deserve a little
Walaupun nggak
sweetness too.
sampai ke kelamin juga, cuman apa ya, telanjang dada, terus entotnya doang gitu. Gitu aja sih. Game dewasa ya. Ini ada adegannya gitu ya. Nanti sensor sih udah pernah lagi. Udah coba sensor kelihatan bijinya ya. Kocak bijinya aja diliatin ya. Anjir, dihapus dong. Nah, kan hati-hati. 100 GB kocak. Genshin 100 GB. Ini ngeri juga. Yang membuatku bertahan Genshin sudah tak seru lagi. Oke, sekarang mana teteknya gimana, Ken? Ini tete iblis nih kan, dia kan dari ras iblis. Ini,
Listen,
makanya punya tanduk.
I'm never going back. If you said I could die right now or live 1,000 years in the hells, I'd choose to go out now.
Saya tidak pada ngomong.
I don't expect anyone to understand that. But I've been dealt a hand most people don't have to contemplate playing.
Where nenen? Enggak sekarang dong, itu lama. Setelah istirahat sini kan ada sistem istirahatnya ya. Nanti istirahatnya bakal mungkin setelah aku nyelamatin si Karlak ini. Si Karlak terima kasihnya dengan nah gitu. Bodoh lah kan. Gak cok, sensor lah kocak. Aku matiin layarnya anjir. Ke-ban langsung YouTubeku nanti bahaya.
You heard Damon? There is no solution. It's hell or bust.
Bejir seramnya di ban
I
juga
choose
nah, kan.
bust. But I don't want to talk about this now.
Ya itulah benar.
I've been given a huge
Saya
gift.
cintai untuk pertama kalinya.
I can touch the people I love for the first time
Oke,
in a
gak akan aku lewat lagi
decade.
Sri Baldur Gate. No,
And
jangan
for
sensor.
the first time in a
Mati,
decade, there are
eh.
people I care
Gak aku
about
sensor mati,
all
cowok.
around me.
Bangke.
Let me enjoy that, please.
Tuh, let me enjoy that. Bahasa Inggrisnya. Baiklah kan aku.
Thanks, soldier. I just want to celebrate this. What are you
Kalau nggak
thinking
suka
about?
ini.
Incredible. Like I'm really alive. Like we can finally be real. I can be close to you now without fear, without thinking too hard. We can just be.
Bagaimana dengan ini dosa?
I was hoping you'd say that.
Iya. Save dulu. Percakapannya banyak soalnya, malas ngulang. Save dulu. Nah coba ya, kita coba deh. Aku langsung istirahat deh. Percakapannya bakal ada hub-hubnya nggak? Kalau ada hub-hubnya ya habis itu kulot lagi sih. Kita fokus ke story-nya dulu. Masalah hub-hub bisa nanti. Dih, kok pada nggak ada orangnya? Kok orangnya pada nggak ada ya? Ngebug nih.
You smell very delicious,
Oh.
I will not bite you.
Oh enggak, belum ku ajak, kocak lupa. Belum ku ajak. Coba. Ini Karlek ya? Oh ya Karlek ya. Bang, Baldur Gate lebih dominan
Oh,
percakapan. Ya betul, percakapan. Intinya storytelling. Ya, Dungeons and Dragon lah. Dungeons and Dragon gitu. Atau gameplaynya dominan percakapan. Cerita, pokoknya itu sih cerita. Lah di lu baru aja subuh bang? Enggak itu ini. Itu Muhammadiyah tadi udah komat. Untuk NU udah sholat dari tadi. Apa? Seksi.
Playtime's over, pet.
Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever
Oh
you
lah,
look.
oh nah gitu ya.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise
Moonrise.
Towers. And you're getting him out.
Turu dulu guys, sampai jumpa, siap Ken. Semangat turunnya Ken ya. Nih aku ente. Nah kalau mau baca dongeng nih dengerin aja. Bahasa Inggris sih tapi sih. Kalau nggak ada yang komen ini mic-nya aku mute. Karena aku fokus story aja gitu. Jika iblis begitu kuat, bagaimana mereka bisa ditangkap? Ya juga. Ya enggak deh, itu terlalu meremehkan. Bang, game ini apa aman dimainkan di bulan puasa? Baiken
Rule
nih.
set, Section 13. Should
Dadah,
promised soul
Ken.
refuse obeyance or
Dadah.
neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of
Aku bentar lagi udah, Bang.
and
Siap.
sinks to
Santai aja, santai.
Avernus.
Ini udah subuh
Be a
juga
good
kan.
boy and play
Kalian
fetch,
pasti
huh?
memiliki kesibukan
Or you'll
masing-masing.
spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh iya, putus asa dia ternyata. Jangan sampai salah pilih ya. Emang nggak bisa turu? Bisa. Cuman nunggu matahari terbit aja. Ya bang, aku sibuk turu. Siap, ngantuk semua ya. Setelah makan banyak gitu ya. Wah, ngantuk nih.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Pada mengakhiri perpanjangan berpisah. Nah, perlu.
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Ih, hewan peliharaan. Mau dong jadi peliharaannya. Yeay. Kamu ke kampus lu atau libur? Hari Minggu anjir. Gila, Minggu udah ini lu sekolah. Gila juga sekolah. Kampus. Gila juga sih. Cok Minggu ini, Cok Minggu. Ingat hari. History. Oh iya, lupa anjir, bodoh. Lupa nggak tuh?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract.
Abi diabole et nunquam ready.
Nah, save dulu. Pokoknya bener itu save terus guys. Takutnya salah. Firmas Jumat. Jumat ya tuh jauh juga ke Jumat anjay. Wah beneran harus tahu ente cok apanya. Oh harus turu. Kirain aku yang harus turu. Turu aja salah baca. Kira tahu tadi kocak. Ente harus turu cuy. Iya. Kalian kalau turu aja guys. Aku juga mau nunggu matahari terbit doang ini. Salah kan pilihan kita. Tawa dia sih.
I've never seen such a fearless display of
Ih,
sheer
bodoh.
idiocy.
Bangke.
Bravo! Fine. I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before.
Besok Senin nih. Oh iya besok Senin.
Section 9.
Iya sepertinya.
Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul bearers' fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Kita save aja deh. Biarkan istirahat aja dulu kita. Bang aku pasti jam 5 udahannya. Iya ente udahan sekarang juga nggak apa-apa nonim. Ente sekarang juga nggak apa-apa. Ngapain
This
harus
dark
jam
land
5?
must be filled with the broken, the beaten, the desperate. The perfect preying ground for a devil who offers a way out for those who sign on the dotted line. I hope we end up seeing our friend Raphael down here somewhere. Help me find him, and you'll find out. When I was taken to his house, I was caught off guard. But now I
Astaga
know
Bang B,
what
kenapa
to
hari?
ask for.
Kok tiba-tiba astaga Bang B? Istirahat subhanallah. Oh iya bisa nunggu matahari terbit doang. Matahari terbit aku udahan nih kok.
Perfect. I knew you would understand.
Depale elf.
Need
Gak apa-apa
something?
biar tambah ngantuk Bang. Oh ya bener. Biar ente ini ya melihat storynya yang ngantuk ya. Betul.
You smell very more nice here. The cave, yes, fun.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
So, that's what people mean when they talk about butterflies and... Very serious of you. Well, but don't worry. I still have plenty of room for you. Fine. What's... Quite considering all we've been through.
Biasa aja, masih biasa. Gak ada tambahan percakapannya. Kecuali sama Will kayaknya. Iya anjir Fury yo. Mata lu Fury. Hewan dikit Fury anjay. Karlak tanda suruh lah ya.
God damn it! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be
Then
Zariel?
good luck and enjoy
We're
visual
supposed to
the best
risk our
and
necks
don't
to get one of her
overwork yourself.
assets.
Siap Rain.
What if it's a runaway
Tenang aja
like me?
enggak kok.
Or something far worse? I want to believe that as much as you do. Almost as much as Will does.
Pamit
I
dulu
just know there will be
abah-abah.
more to the story.
Siap Rin,
There always
semangat
is. It's
pamitnya ya.
a bad idea to play games with the devil. You'd never win. Not ever.
Cir, gak pernah menang lawan iblis katanya. Ngeri juga.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Abah
The more
Mube,
bullshit
abah
she pours, the
Mube.
more of it I'm forced to swallow.
Mata lu abah.
Mazora set me on fiends inside and outside the hells. She's never ordered a rescue.
Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole.
Thank you for sticking your neck out for me. I mean it, but I'm not going to celebrate till I'm actually free. Can already feel her scheming. She won't let me go without a fuss. Trust me on this. Not a one. All that matters is that we free it. Fail, and I made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front lines
Ya
of
wes
the
bang, aku mau
blood war.
turu ya bayi. Siap nonim, semangat turunya ya.
And it means everything to me. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
You wish to speak? We must find Thaniel, but if we can find him, we can break the curse.
Ingat sebelum
If you
Isak
learn
minum
any,
air
Oakfather shield you, my friend.
satu apa ini? 1 liter. Liter ya. Aku tempatku udah subuh buat imsak lagi. Kenapa Crops?
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress.
Oh seksi amat. Bahaya nggak nih? Aku takut scene-nya bahaya nih.
You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
The voice of the Absolute. Stronger this time.
Beneath the resilient veneer, a touch of fragility. She needs comfort.
Membutuhkan kenyamanan. Aduh. Ini cutscene gak ya? Takutnya seksin nih. Penyakit Baldur Gate gila. Jadi aduh Chris datang lagi. Takutnya ada adegan ini nggak nih? Soalnya di Baldur Gate nih game dewasa cuy. Kayak begituan diliatin. Coba ya heart like aja. Dipeluk aja. Oh nggak ada, aman.
It's been a very long time since someone did that. For me.
Laporan model di left bajunya. Tak kenapa tembus badan bang? Oh iya kah? Iya aku lihat juga sih tadi sih pas ini. Kira ini ternyata ini pas live banyak yang mention soalnya. Oh tembus pandang ya. Ya wajar sih tembus pandang soalnya kan itu ada yang dihapus soalnya. Biar gak tembus pandang gimana ya? Nanti coba deh Riz ya. Soalnya itu kan PNG ya. Karena PNG itu nempel dari baju sebelumnya gitu. Jadi kita pakai baju yang lain dulu, terus ditempel pakai PNG itu. Nah yang baju sebelumnya itu harus dihilangin. Itu sih makanya jadi tembus pandang karena dihilangin. Oh gitu ya, siap. Nanti deh Riz ya. Tuh liatin ya.
Time works differently here. It's hard to explain. Sometimes I can barely even remember what it was like before. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already.
Apa ganti warna kali? Iya kayaknya warnanya sih. Soalnya kemarin tuh ada yang kuhapus biar bisa ganti jadi gini. Aku kenapa jadi bisa ganti warnanya baju terus celananya enggak? Itu kan aku pisah Riz. Kan PNG kan, jadi PNG-nya tuh aku bikin dua, fotonya aku bikin dua. Yang roknya aku hapus, yang bajunya aku hapus, nah gitu. Jadi ada yang khusus rok, ada yang khusus bajunya. Mungkin gara-gara itu kali ya. Kalau nggak diganti warna kayaknya aman sih. Padahal bagus tapi kok tembus pandang gitu dia. Jadi kayak hantu ya. Aduh, kocak ya. Kayaknya karena warnanya sih. Mungkin kalau nggak ganti warna kayaknya aman tuh. Nanti coba aku kirim deh apa yang nggak ganti warna ya. Yang warna bajunya default biasa aja. Itu nanti ku kirim namanya Riz manusia warna gitu. Nanti cek aja di Google Drive, nanti siang ada kok. Aku habis Baldur Gate ini bisa lah nge-upload itu bentar gitu. Aku sih merasa lucu aja, itu dia lucu sih. Aduh, gak apa-apa. Jadi ku taruh juga yang bajunya default gitu. Kali aja emang salah di ini sih karena aku pisah. Coba kalau nggak aku pisah harusnya sih bisa ya. Gitu ya Riz ya. Nanti ente cek aja yang defaultnya gitu. Nanti habis Baldur Gate ku kirim bentar kok.
I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, It's desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the absolute
Yaman guys ya.
and freedom for all.
Respon model baru juga
This is not
positif,
just
cocok.
about you and I anymore. It has
Oh,
become far bigger than
alhamdulillah.
us.
Cepat tembus pandang aja
You
ya.
must infiltrate
Tapi kalau aku
Moonrise
lupa,
Towers,
maaf ya Riz ya.
discover the secrets
Kan
of
nanti
the
tahu sendiri.
absolute,
Kalau aku ngantuk banget
and
tuh
put an
kadang
end to
lupa
it.
ngelik-ngelik.
So we can
Mungkin pas
finally
bangun baru
be
aku kirim
free.
gitu. Mungkin pas ente live
Now
mungkin.
I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
Semoga aja inget sih. Oke, kita lanjut misi lagi.
Do you hear what was told about supplies when we make it home?
Jadi belum render.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
Lanjut di teks tuh kapan
That's
lagi?
true.
Malam ini.
But he
Malam
never
ini
got
sama Arif.
kidnapped by a devil either.
Tapi kalau Arifnya bisa ya.
Huh?
Setiap hari Minggu pokoknya, hari Minggu malam Senin.
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudges and bruisers.
Duh, tiba-tiba
From
panggil
the
berak
look of
lagi sih.
things, you've got your wits about
Kayaknya
you.
berak dulu dah, guys.
A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Nah, dah sip. Ntar guys, berak dulu. Sakit perutnya baru aja. Tapi itu kira-kira di stream nanti malam tamat nggak? Enggak sih, masih jauh itu anjir. Masih jauh, ceritanya panjang itu. Dan ntar ya berak dulu, ntar sakit perut. Alhamdulillah. Lega.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need? I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. I guess it is kind of old. Here. Birds of a feather. Premium trinkets and doodahs. In the market for something special? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure doing. Last night's best bargains right here.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Making me sweat.
Never a dull moment.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Need to talk.
Not another ward, I hope. I'm better at subterfuge and spellcasting than babysitting. Wouldn't I like to know? I've asked the fellow many times, but he's not in a talking mood. Judging by his uniform, he's someone of import. He was here, fresh from the shadows, when Isabel banished the curse here. Jaheira warned the others to steer clear, hence why I'm on door duty. You, on the other hand... Don't think so. But we don't really know one way or the other. Better safe than sorry, Jaheira'd say. He clearly needs help. But we're stretched thin as is. He's just inside, if you want to give him a once-over.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Ceres, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But... they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
Yeah. I mean... it's an honor, milady.
I will gladly drink to your health as well, Garlak.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A paralyzing agent? Oh, I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. General Ketheric Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketheric Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketheric's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. Before you go, there's somebody else you should meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely. I'm sure it's very fine. But lanterns have a tricky habit of going out when you need them. Let's not spurn what few gifts the gods choose to give us, hmm?
Premium trinkets and doodahs!
I know you're keen, Ellie. Be patient. Chance will come. Until then.
Hiss! I say hiss! And yet you harm me by... This is my territory, and you're in it. I'll allow it.
I slinked, of course. Good of you to notice. For my part, I have noticed the cleric is a liar. She promised me a bit of milk. Do you see any milk, do you? Nor do I. Disgraceful. You've had enough. Now go. Quickly. Yes.
It is clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal. Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate, something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part, according to my talent. The Brilliant Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you. What now? I'm sure you would. If you're...
I wonder what the next move is.
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorel? Maybe not, Mom.
Well, well.
Eager for battle.
your senses sharp.
No doubt. Just keep your eyes peeled.
Right back at you. I'll be out of your way as soon as I'm finished.
There must be something more we can do, Bran. Do you trust Jaheira? With my life. Then give it time. We will see victory yet.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon, and we don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
This might be cheating, but have you seen any treasure?
Can't say I have. If I do, you'll be the first to know.
Promise?
I promise, kid.
Defender of the people.
True soul? Go on, finish them. Are you really sure we can trust someone who's infected? Yes.
Let's move.
Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
I would bloody ask for it.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Amigos, hermanos. Solid victory.
I know you're keen, Ellen. Patience. Chance will come. Until then, keep watch. Keep wary. I need your senses sharp.
Eager for battle.
Perhaps a bit more of this. Good point. I hadn't thought of that.
Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Seems that way.
My life.
Let me work my magic.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Don't touch me.
Go on, finish the thought.
I've got a long road ahead.
Yes. Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me? I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage! No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it!
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it! For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
The keen gleam in Moll's eyes reveals the lie. She knows the game well, and she wants to win.
Always laid a fine trap for you, Mole. It looks to me like his Cyric could be dethroned.
My, the Thescan double counter gambit. Vicious. Exactly what I would have done.
How's that for Kalimshan rules?
Brava. Lovely work. I see I was right to make you the offer I did. You will consider it, won't you? What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
The Thescan move suggestion was inspired. I had no idea you played. Don't I? Indeed. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know. Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Nice strategy back there. If we put our heads together, I bet you and me could make a tidy stack of coin in Baldur's Gate. But Raphael's offered me a partnership already, and it seems like a sweeter deal than throwing my lot in with you.
No, kid. No.
You aren't joking. I kind of believe him more now than I did a minute ago. Protection for me and my kids, that's all.
Her smile is broad, her eyes twinkling, her face the very picture of innocence. She's clearly lying.
But I haven't accepted nothing yet. Sounds like you're in deeper than I am. Safely to Baldur's Gate. And also, when we get there, I'd be head of the Thieves' Guild. Easy for you to say. You can do what you want, go where you want. My kids need protecting, and I'm gonna protect them. Look, you saved us. Not knocking that. But after you left, Zevlor lost his nerve. Gave up the fight. I won't. Now there's no grove, no coin, no one taking us to the city. I'm not letting my crew get eaten by shadows. Maybe I'll make a deal, maybe I won't. But it'll be my choice, not the devil's, and not yours.
Speak your mind. I'm listening.
Good. We'll leave soon. And we don't want any surprises.
Need something?
Until Jaheira gives me reason to think otherwise.
Well, my day just improved. Did you want something? Difficult to say. A fellow servant of the Night Singer would surely be an ally to me under most circumstances. But something doesn't add up. I'll need to see where his allegiances truly lie. Very serious of you. Well, but don't worry. I still have plenty of...
How can I help?
Be patient. Until then, keep on.
A blushing apple begging to be plucked? Raphael's angling for the girl's soul. She's stubborn, yes. Bold as a lamb cavorting in a lion's den. But as ambitious as she is, Mole's no fool. One way or another, she'll see there's no winning Raphael's game, and she'll walk away. Then Raphael collects another trophy, and Mole sells her independence to the hells. You've seen what happens when a bound soul reaches for freedom. I can't imagine what cruel penance Mole would pay if she were ever to resist that fell bastard.
One of the worst things about getting old. Watching kids make the same exact mistakes you made, and knowing there's absolutely nothing you can say to change their mind. Then again, Mole's a hell of a lot smarter than I was at that age. Maybe she'll figure it out. True enough. She'll go far in the city. We've just got to get her there safely.
Cukup sampai di sini dulu. Semoga hidup kalian selalu bahagia, dilancarkan segala urusan dan dikabulkan segala keinginan. Amin. Kalau gitu saya pamit dulu, udah terbit nih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Dadah.